good? What's good? Man, what's the word? What's the word? Let me see something. Hold on, hold on. All right. Where we gonna start at, right? Let me see something real quick. Hold on. Let me see. First off, let's address this New York Knicks, this win. I'm gonna show y'all something. Give me 1 second. I need to confirm some things real quick. Hold on 1 second, Joe. 1 second. Give me 1 second, Joe. Hold on. It's been a while. I ain't been on here. Give me a second. So this dude, turn this down a little bit. So your boy Jalen Brunson, right? I hear a lot of dudes talking about. Buddy, a Chicago nigga took over New York, right? Jalen Brunson is not from Chicago. He was born and raised in New Jersey. I think he came to Illinois, Lincolnshire somewhere. That's not Chicago. People be thinking that because they say Illinois is Chicago. Illinois is not Chicago. Illinois got Kankakee, Waukegan, Joliet, Aurora, you know what I mean? Lake County, Maywood, Bellwood, Schaumburg, Woodridge, Dalton, Calumet City, Calumet Park, Riverdale, like River Oaks, Lansing. Chicago is a small part of Illinois. So no, Jalen Brunson is not from Chicago. Born and raised in New Jersey, southern New Jersey. But I want to show y'all something real quick. Check this out. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. And I'm not knocking them. Congratulations on the win. You know what I'm saying? Congrats on that. But I'm not buying the whole he this superstar guy better than Derrick Rose. People comparing him to Allen Iverson. Is y'all cool? Is you cool? Keep in mind when keep in mind when Derrick Rose played against real basketball players. He had to go against LeBron James, who was at his peak, and Derrick Rose MVP of the league over all the players. When Derrick Rose was playing basketball, let's keep it a buck. Derrick Rose was better than Stephen Curry, Westbrook, Rondo, Chris Paul, Darren Williams. Who else was in that bunch? You got Darren Williams. Stephen Curry. I think that was that. He was killing all them guys, and they was at their prime, right? Hold on. I'm gonna make. I got made a prediction on what's this? On May 26th. Let me show y'all better than I can tell you. Check this out. So right here, I got this is a prediction. Okay, I Google who played in the NBA 2026 on May 26th. Why did I say May 26th? This is when I made my prediction. This is how sure I am that the NBA is rigged, and I know what's going on and y'all don't. There are results for who played in the NBA playoffs May 26th right here. So right here we got, hold on, what the fuck is that? Hold on 1 second. What the fuck is going on? All right, so right here we got on May 26th, right here, you got the San Antonio Spurs and OKC played in the NBA playoffs. They faced off in Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals with the Thunder defeating the Spurs 127-114. Right? Now, with that being said, it's a summary of the rest of the Spurs and the Thunder says breakdown, stats, whatever. Look, during that time, this was the series, right? San Antonio Spurs was down 2-3. So OKC need to win one more game. I still predicted that the Spurs was going to win in 7. I predicted that. That they was coming out the I don't know if I said 7, but I know I said they was coming out the West. Now, during that time, I believe what's his name was playing Cleveland already. So let's do this. May 25th. Who did the Nets? Let's do this here. So on May 25th, 2026, the New York Knicks played the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Final. The Knicks won the game 130-93 to complete a 4-0 sweep. I haven't watched no games this year. Not one playoff game, not one highlight. Now, I'm showing you this for a reason. You see the date, May 25th. So this here before the finals even started. Remember, the Spurs in the fight for their life right now. They need 2 games. OKC need 1 game. Let's go here. You see what it say? May 26th, published. This is what, when I did my podcast. Let me show you. Hold on. So, all right. Let's see here. Studio.
Jordan was told to lose that game against the Phoenix Suns with Charles Barkley, right? He don't lose, and now months later his dad come up missing or unalive, right? Everybody know that.
Let's do this. 1 second. All right, hold on. I want to make sure this right because this should be tweaking, Jack. I want to make sure there ain't no double voice around this bitch. They usually got this as a movie, so let me see something. Hold on. Sound effects. Let's do the. Give me 1 second.
The Cavs versus the Nets. I'm gonna tell you something. This is my prediction, right? This is my prediction. Today's what? May what? Memorial Day, May whatever, May 24th, 25th. My predictions, they don't give it to the New York Knicks. Why? Because New York is a big market. They do for it. Now, reason why I said they can't, because I believe they got the Spurs coming out the West. I think they want to give it to Wemby, right? But not right now, because it's too early. He only his 2nd season. It's too early. The only person that did that was Magic Johnson coming out of high school, winning the championship, playing center for Kareem. That's the only person that I can remember. But, again, we talking about 80s. Things changed now. So I guess you got to get a season in. So Wemby don't be the new face. That's like they gave it to Jokic for a couple of years, right? I think they want to give it to Wemby, but not right now. He's a marketable guy, but not right now. It's not his time. So I think they're going to make him wait another year or 2, right? But right now, they got to give it to New York because of the market, because they losing money. The NBA losing money. Keep that in mind. They're losing money. So you have to give it to New York. That's a big market. We can make a shitload of money. With New York being the world champs, because New York, they're gonna come out. New York gonna do it big. So now, when you come back, sorry, I'm hoarse. I got a cold. So now when you double back and you starting to look at how things was done with the Bulls. So now understand the Bulls won, 91, 92, 93.
Okay. I want to show y'all that because I already predicted this. While Cleveland was playing the New York Knicks and the Spurs in a fight for their life, I already predicted that they. I knew they had to give it to New York. I know that because again, I said what I said, right? So if I'm, correct on that, what else can I be correct on? So you have to look at it like this, right? Jalen Brunson, who did he really play against? Because, you know, he okay player. People, I knew he was good in high school and college. He did this. Listen to me. He ain't played against the same caliber guys that D Rose played against. He ain't played against Kobe and things of that matter. He ain't played against, like AI. AI played against Kobe Bryant, the nappy head Kobe Bryant. You know, AI played against some real dogs. And no, he didn't get a championship because look what you fighting against. You got Jordan in the league. How he gonna get a championship? You got Shaq and Kobe. You got real basketball players, and AI held his own. He was at the top of the chain. So I'm just saying, and he made it to the finals. You know, that one good year. I think 2000. Is it 2000, 2001? So when we start talking about and dealing with, this guy's better because he won a championship. Nah, them stats is padded on like Westbrook triple double shit was. Like y'all looking at the league and giving the league too much. Y'all getting it too much clout. It's not the same that it was from when the era, the late '80s, '90s, 2000s. Even when LeBron came in 2000, what's that? Was it 2006? 2003, the league was still pretty good. I think he came in 2003, but the league was pretty good. It still had some real ball players, Certain people not gonna be able to win. Malone them couldn't win because Michael Jordan. Iverson wasn't definitely gonna win. Michael Jordan was on his way out in '98. I think Iverson came in '96. He came in that Kobe draft. So that '96 draft was the best draft outside the '87 is what I heard. Was it '83? '83 or '84? '84. So what I'm saying is, you know, Derrick Rose played against some real hoopers. He played against Kobe. Remember, they supposed to have been, teeing up in Chicago. So, D Rose played against, Dwayne Wade with LeBron and Bosh. And everybody was in their prime. Bosh was a little beat up, but, he played against the Spurs with the Tim Duncan and all that. Like, nah, bro, But now you got the lead. The people, well, they better, man. They more faster. Listen to me. The lead is no defense being played. None. No defense. The lead is pretty much it's pretty much trash. It's pretty much gone. Like the lead that we knew is not coming back. It's definitely not coming back. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna keep an eye out for this Jaden Bronson dude. A lot of people look at Casino for Life. He's a YouTuber also. He break it down. He got a lot of insights. He got people that he deal with. That's in the league. He know Kwame Brown. He know Floyd Mayweather's. So he got some sources that give him information. Like he the Tasha K for certain information. Not nothing messy, but for something that's something like if it's gonna be leaked, this just hit, Stephen A. Smith, he's going to get fired. He'll know about that before it happens, So he talk about Jalen Brunson. He say he a fraud. He's not in shape. The league, carry him. He said this year he was in good shape. But the league pretty much carry these dudes. Look at James Harden coming with a big fat belly and come on, man. Look, I'm not finna do this with y'all, right? I'm not finna talk basketball with y'all. I'm not. I told y'all I'm gonna do this live personally right after the Knicks win. I've been saying this. The league is rigged. Adam Silver destroyed the NBA. All right, he picked his champion. He chose his champion, just like wrestling chose their champion with the Hulk Hogan. They choose their champion. You remember the Pete Rose, all the scandals. Referees play a part in this. Vegas got money in on this. You got the Fandora. It's about money. That's why they changed the league to where you can't hand check. You can't do a hard foul. You can't trash talk people. That was part of the basketball game. Now, Adam Silver's come, he's a Jew. So he's more like, let's make, $1 trillion off the league. Not a person playing hard, sweating, and getting it out the blood, you know what I'm saying? Nah. It's more like, hey, make sure that, Jalen Brunson scores 30 and 45. You're trying to create stars. Can't create a star. Let people be who they are. You telling me Jalen Brunson is the best player in the league? He's better than all these other players to win a championship? Make it make sense, bro. And they got the World Cup going on out in New York. So that's why they hurry. He like, you know what? Let's just get it over with. I hear he's over there. He's more interested in the World Cup than he is the NBA. He told him, look, just get it over with. You know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to attend to this World Cup thing. Like, just look at, don't take my word, look into it. He's more interested in the World Cup than he is the NBA. Look, just get it over with in 5. Let them win the game. And as you can see, as they was down 30 points and they did a whole turnaround, come on, man, make it make sense. Not saying people's not that good, but make it make sense. The referees played, I heard something about a backcourt that's supposed to came and play. I hear things. They didn't call it. Certain things, that people do. Even when Jordan came and, in 98, when Brian Russell trying to guard him, he went left twice and pushed him and shoved him and shot the shot. People say offensive foul, but no, let Jordan do what he gonna do. He's the lead. Let LeBron do what he gonna do. Remember, LeBron used to do that crab leg stuff, and they got on that. But now LeBron James, he'll take a dribble, and he'll take like 20 steps. And they lay it up, and they don't call foul. Look at James Harden dribble the ball, jump back 15 times, and then shoot the 3. They don't call. Come on, man, this shit trash, man. Listen to me, I'm not finna do this with y'all, bro. It's not finna do this. The NBA is trash. I don't watch it. Brunson is what I say he was, a bum. He's not beyond trash. He got a little game, but he's not this, oh man, this the new, come on, man. Like, nah, he's not that. D Rose was that. He was that. You hear stories about people playing sick when they have to guard D Rose. They knew they had to guard him. All of a sudden they sick. They got the flu. They can't play. Like, come on, man. Jordan put fear in people's hearts like that. And Kobe and Shaq, nobody doing that for Jalen Brunson. I'm going to be honest. Bring Jalen Brunson to Chicago. Bring him to the Shot League or one of these programs. Man, we got niggas in Chicago that'll kill dude. Tony Bennett was killing a lot of them NBA pros. When they used to come to the Shot League. Antoine Walker, what's dude's name? They used to play for Chicago. He was killing his ass. I seen Ben Gordon get locked up at the what's that, Winthrop? I seen Will Bynum, he just played one-on-one for 10 rats, and a dude beat him. He an NBA player. I seen Baron Davis, get the business. For I think that $500,000 million, he got whooped by a regular. These NBA players. So because Jalen Brunson won, don't mean he this new all-time killer. I, I don't think he'll kill her like that. That's just my thoughts. Everybody think what they want to think. You know what I'm saying? But everything that I'm telling y'all is facts, man. So not gonna be long with this. Definitely not gonna be long with this, man. Um, Thanks for chiming in, man. I'm in and I'm out. I just want to do this real quick and they'll chop it up with y'all, man, and you know, showing y'all that, hey, I know what I'm talking about. But hey, as usual, man, I'm gonna touch down with y'all, bro. I'm gonna I'm gonna see y'all soon. I'm trying to do something. I hope that's. I'm gonna see y'all soon. Get up with you.